Looking like they're going to swap it over, though, to another pick that's pretty good into the Jax, the Akali. Some last-minute thoughts here, and then the lock-in will come through. I'm going to be honest with you, Atlas. I feel like FearX had a lot of different options this entire draft. Not for one moment did you really feel like you could trump card them. They had the answer to the Zeri if that was going to come out. They banned the Lucian, which was genius. Really feeling it, to be honest with you, Atlas. We'll see if he can pull it off.
Yeah, we'll just have to find out. Let's hop into the rift for our Saturday showdown. FearX, 하나, 둘, 셋.
FearX fighting!
쿼터 프릭스, 하나, 둘, 셋.
Quantum Pizza fighting! Woo! Things that get on top of misfortune.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Bull's gonna have a very good time. Dudu is a big crocodile though, and that could be scary. The thing is, like, if he takes too many cards to the knee, it's going to be really, really difficult.
Yeah, well, the thing about this Lee Sin pick, and I think the Lee Sin pick is actually the smart one to go with here, not just because Lee Sin is strong in this meta, and we've seen it very successful recently, but I think it is pretty good into the Akali. It's going to be pretty good into Twisted Fate as well.
As, Clear gone once again for the Musketeers skin.
Yeah.
Big fan of this one. Don't see it all that often in competitive play. It's always Underworld Twisted Fate. As there's the gold card, and Dudu tanking so much minion damage while he got stunned there. That was not a whole lot of fun.
It's been really cool.
Oh my god.
He actually almost did. If he gets hit by that Q, if Clear flashes on him, he might just die. But now Cuz is here.
Oh no, well there's the ghost. Q is going to connect there from Cuz as he just decides he's getting out of there. Nice gold card to stop Cuz in his tracks. He will slow him down, but there's the flash. Pulverize on the bottom side, and Bull's being lit on fire. It's a decent crash down, but Henna, look at that health bar. He flashes. He looks for even more. Gets the ward in the brush, and the blight has been stacked. Any ability, and Bull will die, and there it is.
Oh, barely catches him on the end of that. Execute's gonna get
He's not even done yet. All right, the cow is angry. Shattering Strike comes down, and there's the crash down. So Andal will make it to safety.
Three thumbs down.
Yeah, there is nothing left on this bottom side of the map.
There's
Quantum Freaks be able to go too far up. And yeah, if this lane continues the way that it is, Quantum Freaks are really going to have to enlist some help by the blind gentleman in the jungle. Because otherwise, it's feeling real doomed. Look at the position on this Jax, and there's another taxi forward. Andal now going to be trying to be annoying, but Bull is just dead again. There is nothing they can do about this, and now Execute on a flank angle one more time. Of course, Pulverize has a really long cooldown at this stage of the game, so he's not going to be able to lock down the rel anymore. But the damage, I think, is just 100% being done. Yeah. Like, the bottom lane is over.
It's donezo. It's donezo. And ult back to the lane as far as I can tell, so that's probably part of why he's caught up a little bit here. Will catch this wave and will stay about 10 CS behind. Clear, if you go for that gold card, you're in trouble.
Oh yeah, another Q gonna connect here from Cuz. There's the kick flash, and he is pushed all the way back. Can he fly? Oh no, that's not what you want to see. That
wasn't it.
Into the wall, not an over the wall.
Yeah, that could have happened.
Imagine that. So there was potentially a way out, but Destiny going to be used back towards the top side of the map, and Quantum Freaks now going to look for Henna there. That is not a very high value cleanse, but it is a very nice ultimate. Is Andal almost just dead?
He might actually still be. Henna has flash.
Yeah, okay, he's just dead.
And you ever just engage on Avaris and then die?
So far in this game, mentioned already that he has been farming up a Storm as well, but now that he managed to help get that kill on the top side, and here's the Magnet Storm. All right, and finally the bullet time comes down as well. Execute getting out of there as Will is going to be the first one to go down, and Henna has 0 mana. Cuz is burning down, but he's not going to die from that Ignite. There are 3 swift kills.
Yeah,
2 swift kills. Certainly understand that more spinning around this time with some slow would feel good for the Crocodile, as Closer is going to get dove on here by Cuz. Look at that Lich Bane value. Love to see that.
Yeah, and I mean, this turret is taking a decent amount of damage. The cannon wave will thin out. I think this wave is not going to be enough to kill it.
Yeah, Cuz possibly going for a potential steal here.
I mean, Quantum
flanks, Closer is down there, and yeah, they'll take this trade.
They've got 2 turrets for free in this game because FearX haven't responded at all.
Still a few stacks away from that if he does complete the Manamune. And Clear now, looking for Cuz, finds a red card. And a Q's going to connect one more time as well. Andal looking for that angle, but there's Heba Pulv, and he's just taken down. Henna's going to get another kill, and Chains of Corruption, just the end, going to land onto the rel. Thankfully, there's a bullet time to make sure that they're not able to really lock him down and stay in amongst it. So mid, but I think that this inner turret will be defended.
Yeah.
Therefore, FearX are just going to be able to grab this basically for free, as Edge of Night is going to get popped there. Chains of Corruption comes down, Cleanse has to be used. one more time as Bull is just running up the river.
I mean, he just kind of went full PvE mode there. Excuse me, and
now he may be dead. There's the flash. Thankfully, there is an outer turret still here on the top side, and there is a minion wave nowhere near. It's a dangerous place for Quantum Freaks so far this game as Execute going to get tagged by a Q. Not exactly an optimal target, though, as Henna is going to rotate down once again. Teleport is up for Dudu. It is just a gold card necessary as Destiny's going to come on through. There's the Magna Storm, and the interruption is instant. Welcome to the team fight closer as well, who will just take down Bull. And look at Henna, still at full health, and no one can get to the Varus. And he may not also be necessary, as finally he's going to be able to get some shots off. They take down the Twisted Fate, but I think the team fight should still be pretty good. That being said, Dudu is kind of a monster. He's kind of a big deal, and he almost evens it out.
He almost evens it out. Still no deaths here for Henna. His Qs are buffed, the healing on this patch. And
Oh my god.
It's a Renekton stream.
He actually just sliced and then died.
Yeah.
That's just actually what happened.
Quite
Save
literally.
the team fight unity than that, right? Like fighting into a misfortune in a choke point is generally pretty ideal as Andel's going to crash all the way down. But it's not exactly the highest of value as Dudu looks for the backline, but he's not able to get on top of Henna. The bullet time does absolutely nothing as Closer gets two immediately. Perfect execution as he locks up the triple kill, and now it's Clear and Henna and Closer, and they have got all the damage that they require. They'll be able to take him down this time, and it's only Bull.
I think that the next fight here is really just going to be about whether the Magnet Storm combo goes off.
Oh, there's a bit of a crash down. Seismic Shove is decent, but Chains of Corruption are going to connect once again. Headbutt out of the Piercing Arrow isn't great, but now Closer, he's going to close the gap. Andil is so incredibly low as Clear wants to be able to lock down these two and immediately takes out the bottom lane. Cuz is in trouble, but now Clear is in melee range. This Crocodile is so scary, and he just hasn't been what they're focusing on. No gold card for Clear, and now it's Closer that's the last man standing. Dudu is actually, he might just solo win this game.
Cooldown reduction, and now the armor plus the GA. I mean, I don't know if he ever dies.
Well, now we've got a Seismic Shove that Clear is going to avoid, but can you avoid the Crocodile as he is coming in? Okay, Bulldog goes golden, there's a Pulverize, but Bullet Time is going to come through as well. My god, Henna does so much damage. What was that? Okay, never mind, it's going to work out as Dudu will finally get here, but he might be just too little, and it's definitely too late, as now Cuz is going to be taken down. Dudu going to get stunned up, and he just bought his GA. He needs to be able to utilize this one as there's Hysterics. All right, headbutt pole, but the Misfortune managing to get a couple of kills. The Seismic Shoving once again. This is what happens. Dudu turns up, and then everything goes Quandong Freaks' way.
Yeah, Bulldog TP's back in. I think the double up is what got the kill there on FearX. Maybe not Alistair. Then you're probably going to die. Even the Jax. Cuz?
Right, yeah, Cuz could be in trouble here as Closer going to be able to get out of the way of the Seismic Shove. Q misses there as well as, all right, Execute getting in amongst it as there is the Crocodile getting angry, and the Cow is probably going to bear the brunt of that. Yeah, Chains of Corruption just sort of fly by for some reason. And Quandong Freaks.
And there's no flank angles for Closer on this Akali because the map is locked up and there's so many deep wards.
They just need to stop opting in for these 5v5s that they're going to opt in for right now. Henna in that backline trying to be able to get some auto attacks across. His immediate kick onto Closer. He's trying to get out of there. The Seismic Shove just barely gets out of the way, but Dudu is tanking up all by himself. And once again, the bullet time does absolutely nothing. Still, it may not matter because they've taken down the Akali already. Clear trying to get this work done, and look at that. Henna flashes on in, and it's now just Bulldog against the world. Finally, FearX found a team fight that worked out as there's a nice flash.
It's not close enough to set up any combos. It all starts off with Clear calling out for the Renekton here in the fight. Look at the damage that's being output here. It is insane.
Look at the shield as well that Hysterics gave Dudu. I mean, he is still an absolute monster. And Clear, this is learning in real time.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I do need to kill the Crocodile.
You do have to
I must kill Crocodile. And in fact, he did. That was all he thought about killing, in fact, is now he's just orb walking on this attack speed Twisted Fate doing so much damage, and now Will once again going in. There's a Seismic Shove. Yeah, just ignore the Magnet Storm that was headbutted into Henna.
Yeah, besides that part.
That was the negative part of the Execute experience. Before that, though, that Blast Cone was really cool, as now Willer is looking for Andil and looking to be annoying here as they does manage to lock down the Drake. So we got 3 apiece for both of these teams, as now the Magnustorm is a bit like a blender, and it manages to get closer. Clear wants to find some gold cards to get himself the heck out of here, as here's a flanking teleport. Willa is going to interrupt it though. What an absolute hero. It may not necessarily be enough, but Clear does make it to safety.
And Henna is actually getting some poke damage off onto Cuz here on his way out, and that was a very close call, as Clear will get out of there using the Destiny himself to the top side. Could have actually used it to catch some members of Kwangdong Freaks if they just walked back up there to back, but he decides to just get out. Is another TP going to come through here now, this time from Bulldog. And Willer, I don't think he is going home safely. Let's say it's not in one piece.
Yeah, it's not looking too good. That being said, neither is the Red Bull Baron power play.
Yeah, it's not ending up being very effective here for FearX in the minus numbers.
If Henna wants to help the rest of his team out, making something happen here. Hail of Arrows comes down, as Willa down to 50%, as he's just 1v1ing the Baron right now. Kwangdong Freaks not committing to anything just yet, as Dudu looks for closer into the Twilight Shroud he goes, and there's the Baron going over to Cuz, but can they win the team fight? And the answer just might be yes, as Bullet Time comes on in. Make it rain on Willa as well, as, oh, the Crocodile wins the 1v1 against the Akali, and I think Henna is not going to be able to make it out of this one. Bull, he might burn down, but he's not even going to. Never you mind, that's a clean ace, and Kwangdong Freaks will now win the game.
And it's not going to break the highest kills, it's just going to tie it at 48, as there's no one left to kill in this one. Bull will live here, and he's not going to get executed either. He's just going to walk down the top lane here and end the game. Kind of an anticlimactic end to this one in a lot of ways, as the Baron is stolen and the follow-up damage is there. Very, very weird game of League of Legends that we just watched, but the pressure is real. FearX take game, or rather Kwangdong Freaks take game 1 in a very long, extended comeback here, but this is the one you have to win, because if Kwangdong Freaks get 7, you can't go to playoffs. So